Yo, you on the mic with Mike. Alright. Alright, guys, what up, yo? It only took me 10 days to put this together, but you're finally here with me, and I'm finally here with you. You're on the mic with Mike. Alright. Let me take a moment to apologize for my absence, guys. I was a little under weather. Father Time is undefeated, and he was trying to kick my ass, but I fought back, and I'm back. My lips are a little chapped, but they will recover. My stomach is a little weak, but I ate today, and that was good. All right, guys. So yeah, I had a little bit of a stomach virus. I'm not really sure what happened. I must have ate something or something. I don't know what happened, guys. I just didn't feel well, and I couldn't keep any food down for a couple of. It just wasn't nice, but we're through it, and I'm back, and I'm happy to be here. So, without further ado, let's do a little heat beat. The last episode, I probably didn't really talk about Miami at all. There's not really too much to talk about, guys. We don't look good at all. In the last 15 games, we're 4-11. That's right, 4-11. We have 4 wins, 11 losses. We're not looking good at all. You don't even want to know Golden State's record since Jimmy's gone over there. So I'm going to do us a favor of not even getting into that. So where we're at right now is the Miami Heat can't seem to keep a lead. No matter how good we look in the first half, no matter how good a first quarter we have, we just can't seem to sustain 48 minutes of good basketball, and it's horrible to watch. Like, as a fan, it's literally horrible to watch. I can't even blame it on the refs, and I don't know if I could blame it on the players. But I think our personnel does have something to do with it. Well, with that being said, let's just start at the top, right? I firmly believe that we need to revamp the whole organization. I can't blame the players anymore because we have personnel to win games. We're losing against the Charlotte Hornets and the Chicago Bulls. We're losing against teams that should not be beating us. You know what I mean? Mind you, we give Minnesota a run for their money. If you would have told me we would have played against Minnesota and they wouldn't have had Rudy Gobert and we would have kept Anthony Edwards to 13 points, we're winning that game, right?
You're goddamn right.
Yeah, they pretty much ran us out the gym. Our gym at that. It was not fun to watch. Guys, this hurts, man. I'm not gonna lie, as a Miami Heat fan, we've been spoiled by some really good years of basketball. The 6 years we had Jimmy were great years, minus the 1 year, this year, whatever, that he just didn't want to play. But the 5 years before that, great years. We had the one last dance year was the year before that, which, okay, it wasn't a winning season, but at least we got back Wade. You know what I mean? And we got to give him his farewell tour. So he was definitely worth that. We went through a bit of purgatory before that. There were some rough years. I call those the Winslow years. All respect to Justice, you're my guy, but you gotta admit, besides Goran Dragic, we weren't anything to really sing about. Hassan Whiteside had a year and a half that was noteworthy, but we saw how that ended. And we ended up trading away Goran when we finally got good, which kind of sucked. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We've been spoiled, Before that, we had the Heatles. So, we since 2010 to now, we can't really say we've had too many things to complain about. Not to mention we won a chip in '06. So, yeah, we've had some really good years. So as a Heat fan, I've got to say, I'm not used to this. Where we're at right now is not something that we're used to. It's not something that we easily settle into, and that's why we have fair weather fans. What I mean when I say fair weather fans is we have fans that only show up when the Heat are winning, but then when the Heat are losing, they're never around. I'm a year-round fan. No matter what, I'm still watching Heat games. I watched the Bulls game. I watched us get our butts kicked by Charlotte. Oh man, that Charlotte loss was a tough one, but that's neither here nor there. This is what it is right now. But I hate to say I told you so, but I did. I knew that Jimmy trade was going to bring this upon us, especially when I saw what we got back for him. Mind you, I don't know. I don't all the way hate the picks or what the little moves we made. Davion Mitchell, he's not a bad basketball player. I really like his defensive tenacity, and I think he's got a pretty good 3-point shot. But I don't know if that's going to help us right now. And the reason why I say that is the Miami Heat are in a position right now where we become too comfortable shooting that three ball. And there have been a couple of years where the three ball was a viable weapon for us, and we played small ball a couple of those years, so we had to shoot the three pretty well. But we're in a position right now where we need to get back to attacking the paint because that's what's been working for us in the first half of these games that we've been up. The problem is we end up getting desperate and start jacking up threes, and I don't even know why we're getting desperate because we're leading most of the time. Like we'll be in the lead and start jacking up bad threes. I don't want to put it on one player, but Terry Rozier, Bam Adebayo, and Khalil Ware, you guys need to stop shooting threes. Period. Period. Done. Literally stop it. Terry, you have moments where okay, like your shot falls, but for the most part, you're garbage. Um, Bam, you're a big man. Like, and I understand, like you've been working on that three, that you want it to become part of your game. You want to be like Chris Bosh with it, but you becoming so reliant on that three has hurt our interior offense. I'm going to say it again. You becoming so reliant on that three is hurting our interior offense. Let that sink in for a minute. The last game we played, Khalil Ware had 6 field goal attempts. 2 of those field goal attempts were threes. Mind you, he went over 2 from 3. So he didn't make any of them. I feel like he only scored 4, maybe 6 points that game. Like he had a horrible game. Um, it should be incredibly easy for you to score. And then the reason why I say that is you're 9 times out of 10 the tallest guy on the court. So offensive rebounds and putbacks, I mean 2 or 3 a game at least, right? 6 points right there. I would guess you can get to the free throw line with your height and the fact that you're a big man and you're usually catching lobs and rebounds. You most of the time in the paint. I would guess you can get to the free throw line another 4, 6, 8 times. All right, let's say it's 10 points because we want to be like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be jumping here. We don't want to give you too much. So let's say you score 10 points right there. You can hit a couple field goals like on your own, pick and rolls, lobs at the basket. I'm not even asking you to shoot threes. If you can give me 14 points a game, 10 rebounds, which I know the 10 rebounds is easy to you, but 14 points a game, 10 rebounds, maybe like, I don't know, 2, 3 blocks, that's a beautiful stat sheet. But that mid range floater you keep throwing up, it's not necessary. You're a big man. Like, why do you have a floater? Who's blocking your shot? Why are you throwing the ball so high? You're 7 foot tall. You could literally, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a finger roll. I don't know, bro. Like, it's upsetting, guy. It's upsetting. Um, I'm such a fan, and I want to see us win. I want to see us succeed, but we're not being put into positions to do that. We don't play Khalil enough in the fourth quarter, and I'm not saying offensively he's going to make a difference, but the opposite team were scoring too easy on us, and 9 times out of 10, that's in the paint. When I watched Kobe White,
Come here! Get your little butt over here!
because we didn't have Khalil on the floor protecting the rim, oh, I wanted to throw my sneaker at Spo. I'm just being honest. I wanted to throw a whole shoe at the man because how long have you been doing this job that you still don't put your players in positions to succeed? I don't know, bro. Like watching the Miami Heat right now just doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, and when I say watching them doesn't make sense, I don't mean actually watching them. I mean it's watching them play. It's crazy how we can do so good in the first quarter, but then it's literally like a downhill slide from there. It's like we just kind of taper off. It's like we start hot and then we just kind of like fizzle. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's like defensively either. Like, I don't know, man. Like a part of me feels like this is part of the reasons why Jimmy left. Like Jimmy saw all this. He was firsthand seeing all this. Like this is what you guys are giving me to win with, mind you. I've taken you guys to the finals how many times, but you're giving me this to win. Ugh. This is it really hurts to be a Heat fan right now, bro. But I'm in it. I'm in it for the long haul. Like, you know, I signed up in '88 and I've been here ever since. And it's not nice, but the ball's still rolling. You know what? Look, we got a game tonight against the LA Clippers. Wish us luck. I don't really know how that's gonna go, but we're playing against Kawhi and James Harden. I don't foresee us catching a dub tonight. That's just me being honest. You know, we can't beat the Hornets, and they're like the worst team in the league. Yeah, this is really, really bad. That one time when I told you guys that we were going to be in basketball purgatory, you remember when I said that? Do you remember when I said that we were going to be in basketball purgatory? That's what this is. Struggling to stay ahead in games, struggling to win games. We're constantly blowing double-digit leads. ESPN is having a field day with us. They called us March Sadness. Like, yo, I had to eat that one. And I'm loyal. You know, I want the, bruh, I'm about to, I'm about to write ESPN a pretty stern letter. But, I mean, it's warranted, man. It's warranted. We suck right now. We suck fucking bad, but we can't all be winners. You know what I mean? And, I'm not even asking for us to be a championship team. I just want us to be able to compete. Like, I understood that losing Jimmy was going to, like, knock us off of that tier. I understood that. But this far down? Like, we can't beat the Hornets? All right. Well, guys, I'm not going to talk about the Heat anymore this episode. We're going to hope they get better and see what the fuck happens, you know? I sincerely don't see us making the playoffs. You know, we're looking at a play-in situation. The way things are going right now, I think we're in 10th place, 9th or 10th. So, the way things are going, if we keep on this pace, we're not going to, it's not going to, So, welcome to another fucked up season. Thanks, guys. So, all right, in lighter news, well, not really lighter news. This is going to be some funny shit. So, guys, I finally shot that podcast with Vanny that I've been telling you all about. And I actually shot it twice.
Stop it. Get some help.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So what happened was we shot the podcast the first time. The podcast went well. I think that was probably the best podcast of the two, because the second one I didn't follow the format. I just kind of like went off the cuff type of deal. So the first podcast went pretty well for us, right? It was probably my favorite one, and that's the one that you guys are going to end up seeing. But the reason why there's two is because I ended up fucking up the audio on the first one. You guys are going to hear it because I couldn't fix it. So I think her mic was loud and my mic was low, so you're going to hear I'm going to try my best to balance it out, but I'm no professional. My sound guy is too busy for me. Angel. Anyway, so I'm going to do my best to try to fix it, but I'm going to edit it and then I'm going to send it out to you guys. That's the video that's going to drop next week. I'm going to shoot this in the meantime just to put it out there because I've been sick and I haven't put out any content. I think I put out a little model video for you guys, something to keep you guys entertained, but you know, I wasn't in it and I know why you guys are here. All right, stop the cap. But no, for real. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put this video out first. Give me time to try to brush up and edit up the Vanny video, and then I'm going to put that out. I'm going to put that out to you next. And about the second Vanny video, this is funny. So I fucked with the audio on the first one, right? So I go and I start working on my Video Ninja. I'm YouTubing this and I'm tutorialing that and I'm studying and I'm in class and I'm knee deep in it, right? I want to make sure that next time I do this podcast with Vanny, we're not going to have the same issue, because I'm going to ask her to reshoot it. And I did. And she was kind enough to take time out of her busy day, and Vanny's busy as fuck, to do the podcast with me. And guess what, guys? I fucked it up again. Yes, I fucked it up again. This time it was worse than the first time. This time, the audio was completely gone. I've got video of us both chatting and you can't hear shit. Now, I always back up my video. So when I back up my video, that camera happens to record audio also. So I have the audio from that camera, but the mic is horrible. So it's not like great audio. And Vanny, you don't hear it at all. Not a word, not a peep, nothing the whole time. Yeah, guys, I'm killing it at this podcast thing. No, guys, look, it's trial and error. I'm brand new to this whole scene, and I usually have an engineer working on my shit for me. Angel's the fucking G at that. But I'm trying to do this on my own, like he helps me out, give me a little advice, you know what I'm saying? But I'm wearing my big boy pants with this, you know what I'm saying? It's on the mic with Mike. So we on it. But either way, that Vanny episode is good. It's gonna drop it next week. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. It was a great episode. I got into like a lot of personal. I asked her a lot of questions. Like, you know what I mean? I stuck to the format for the first one. The second one was just a shit show of epic proportions, like shit show. But whatever, it is what it is. Guys, look. With that being said, I need you to do me a favor, right? I need you to like this, and then I need you to subscribe. And then I need you to turn on the little bell notifications. And then I need you to share it. No, guys, but no, for real. Like, subscribe, share, whatever you can do. I appreciate it all. I need you to put me in that algorithm thingamajiggy. You know what it is. But either way, I appreciate you guys. You're on the mic with Mike. I'm going to have another episode coming for you soon. We out.